Hey, and welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. We are continuing on our journey of getting to know each other. So I am glad that we are getting together today. If you're watching the replay, please do me a favor and put hashtag replay in the comment section so that I can come back and properly greet you. Because here's how I think about things. Just because we didn't meet up live doesn't mean that you don't deserve a proper greeting. Okay, so all of my replay viewers, please put hashtag replay in the comments for me. All right. Well, this is Dr. Ebony L. Trust, founder of the Unbecoming Movement, and today is a good day to have a good day. As the founder of the Unbecoming Movement, what I get to do is equip leaders to rediscover what they were born to say and do so that they show up in the world purposefully, powerfully, and productively. And again, today, I want to highlight just one part of that and do part. So let's go ahead and be clear about one thing. You were born to do something. Okay? You are uniquely gifted and divinely qualified to accomplish something that nobody has or could. In fact, I want to let you in on something that you may not have ever heard before. It is your destiny that all the nations of the world be blessed because of you. Now, that's a bold statement, I know, but that does not make it a lie. It's the absolute truth. And I want to restate that truth for you. You were born to do something significant, something transformative, something that will leave a legacy of blessing that reaches the world. This thing is what you were born to do. Now, we talked last time about the truth that you were born to say something. What you get to do is connected to what you get to say. And what you get to say and what you get to do work together and are designed to be a transformative force in the world. So now that begs the question, what were you born to do? Because if you aren't doing what you were born to do, then you're doing what somebody or something else told you to do. Now that probably sounds harsh. Might have made you a little bit uncomfortable. I hope it did. Because listen, the truth will ouch, okay? I've got some more truth for you. If you are doing something other than what you were born to do, you're living a lie. Here's the truth. Unless you are doing what you were born to do, you are attempting to live out someone else's life, which means that if you continue along this path, you will also be attempting to adopt another person's destiny. Here's the thing. Throughout your life, you have had options. And if right now you are not doing what you were born to do, you have unknowingly taken one of those other options. I'll share some with you so that you can peg yourself. If you are not right now doing with your life what you were born to do, you could be doing with your life what other people said you were good at. You could be doing with your life what your bank account says you must do. You could be doing with your life what you thought would make your parents proud. Or you could be doing with your life what makes you feel important. There are some other options, of course, and you get my point. Even if you are successful at what you're doing right now, just because you're doing it and doing it well doesn't mean you were born to do it. I want to quickly share something else that you should know about me. I tend to lean toward being achievement driven. That means goals, the pursuit of goals, the attainment of goals excite the mess out of me. But that also means that too often I've tied my identity to that pursuit. And so consequently, there have been times that I did not achieve a goal and I wound up feeling low. There have been times I went after a goal, not because I felt called to it, but because subconsciously I knew it would be a self-esteem booster. Or I went after a goal because I knew I would earn accolades or attagirls. And there have been other times that I was driven by a goal because I felt like I had something to prove to people. Somebody shared something with me once, and it's appropriate for our conversation today. When you are brilliant and multi-talented, anything you do is going to work, and any goal you set, you're going to achieve. I've found that to be true in my life. And I've also found that just because I'm great at what I'm doing, even if I earn some sort of achievement or award as a result, it does not mean that I was born to do that thing. Just because you're good at something doesn't mean it's your destiny to do it. Likewise, just because you're not good at something does not mean you weren't born to do it. I know that probably sounds counterintuitive, but bear with me. All things being equal, the day you were born, you could not talk, not how you do now. You had ways of communicating like crying, cooing, but you could not talk. Now, did that mean that you were destined not to talk? Not at all. It just means that you didn't know any better at that time. And as you began to understand more about yourself and the world around you, you began to realize there was a better way to communicate. And so you started with trying out a few single words, and those words turned into phrases, and those phrases into full sentences and conversations. And now, my friend, you are masterful at talking. So when I share that what I get to do is equip leaders to rediscover what they were born to do, I'm talking to everyone who isn't right now doing in the world and with their life what they're supposed to be doing. I put it a different way. I'm talking to everyone who knows they are living inauthentically, but they don't know what to do about it. Just because right now you aren't good at something does not mean you weren't born to do it. And just because you are good at something does not mean you were born to do it. Just because right now you may not be doing what you were born to do does not mean it's too late to start. Do you know with certainty the thing you were born to do? And if you aren't doing what you were born to do, what exactly are you doing? And with whom? Because remember, you are supposed to transform the lives of those in your sphere of influence. I mentioned last time when we talked, I said that unbecoming, and talking about unbecoming, we're having a life conversation. If you've missed my other broadcasts here, like you've already missed half your life. So feel free to go back and listen to catch up. But the truth I've shared before is this. Any places in your life where you are trying to become like something or somebody else, it's in those places that you're living a lie. And if you are doing with your life something other than what you were born to do, you are living the lie of becoming. But I have good news. You do not have to. That's why I was born, to equip you. Listen, it's all a part of unbecoming. And I'd like the honor of equipping you to rediscover what you were born to do. So, if I had to sum up today's unbecoming conversation with one sentence, I'd ask you this question. Friend, what is your evidence that what you're doing right now is what you were born to do? And remember, the fact that you're great at it or you've achieved a lot in it is not sufficient reason. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you for joining me today. If you got something out of this, I want to ask you humbly to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Okay. This has been Dr. Ebony L. Trust, founder of the Unbecoming Movement, where I get to equip leaders, that's you, to rediscover what they were born to say and do so that you show up in the world purposefully, powerfully, and productively. My question to you is this. Who you be? If you don't know or you aren't sure because you've always lived your life becoming, we need to talk soon. I'll see you next time.